What's up, family? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on that notification bell if you have, and wherever. I hope the video pops up on your screen or something, but thank you for coming back. So today this is gonna be a very short video. I don't want to make it so long, mainly because I just want to talk about like some things that obviously I experienced in my school life. So like I just want to give advice. Okay, so basically today I want to talk about being honest with your parents or your guardian or whoever is taking care of you while you're still in school. If you're taking care of yourself, be honest with yourself. So but anyway, so yeah, that's what today's video is all about. I just want to go over a few things that worked for me with my parents. Disclaimer, I know that parents are different, and I know that parents have different levels of understanding, and depending on the kind of people your parents are, you can do this with them. Sometimes you can't because parents are not really involved in your schooling or whatever, but whoever is there for you and whoever is involved, if you have anybody, then you can do those things with. Because often I find that students, and I don't mean like people I don't know, I mean people I knew from school, people I've been friends with, or people I stay with at home, often had a problem about talking to their parents. So they just like, I don't know what to tell my parents. I had this course, I kind of failed it, or I'm not doing well. What do I do? Do I tell them? Do I not? You know, that type of thing. So I just want to talk about that today. And the first thing is, guys, if a course is not working out, regardless of what that course is, I think it's important for you to be honest with yourself to say, I thought I'm gonna do biochemistry. I figured out that biochemistry actually is not my thing, or I don't like the physics. I don't even know if there's physics in biochemistry. Oh, there's definitely chemistry. Yes. So if you figure out that you actually don't like chemistry, or chemistry is not your thing, it's okay to be honest with yourself about it. And it's okay to say, you know what, chemistry is not my thing, so I'm gonna change and I'm gonna go do engineering, or I'm gonna go do something else, humanities or whatever. It's important to be honest with yourself first before you can be honest with your parents. I'm using parents in commas, whoever is taking care of you, right? So that's the first thing, be honest with yourself, and then after that you can now bring in your parents. So what I always advise my friends or advise the people around me is that be honest with your parents from the word go, right? If you're starting out in Jan, you write the first test and you see something is wrong, something is not going right, which is like the same thing for most of us with our first test in university. It never goes right. Be honest with your parents, involve them from the beginning. So what used to happen to me was, obviously I failed my first accounting test. I think most of us do, but I failed it, and I literally called my mom and I was like, I failed, it's not working out. And she was just like, you know what, it's still the beginning, you still have 3 years to do this thing, try again and let's see what happens. But the important thing was that I involved her like from the beginning. So by the end of the year, they knew what to expect, you know what I mean? Unlike keeping them in the dark and they don't know what's happening with your school, and then at the end of the year you just fail and they shout at you because they don't know, you know? So if you involve them from the beginning, it at least gives them a clear picture of what could happen. If you fail, then there'll be more understanding because they know how it was during the year. And my policy is always be honest with your parents, because at the end of the day, guys, these people are paying your tuition, they are probably paying your accommodation, they are paying your living allowance, they are paying transport for you to come and go home, even to go to campus sometimes. So I mean, the best thing you can do is to be straight up and honest with them. I mean, honestly, you know, thing is to show effort in your honesty. And what I mean about showing effort in your honesty is the fact that don't just tell your parents, guys, I'm failing. Tell your parents, this module is being difficult, but this is what I am doing to make sure I don't fail, or this is what I've been trying to do. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Like, when you tell somebody you can't do something, at least have like a backup to say, this is what I did, or this is what I'm planning to do to make it better. So basically have like, show effort. You know, if chemistry is hard, at least be able to explain that I did this with chemistry, I consulted, I attended the class, I did the extra work. Don't just be like, I'm failing, and you're not even attending the class, you're not even doing the assignments, you're not even attending the TAT. I think also parents like it when they're involved. I don't know how you guys' experience is with your parents or your guardians, but with my parents, they like asking too much. Sometimes I feel it's too much, but they like asking a lot. So they'll ask you, how are things going? Obviously, generally, most parents do ask that. But my parents are so specific. How is this module? What are you doing now? Even though they have no idea about accounting, my dad will always call me and ask, so what are you doing in financial management now? And I'd have to explain the whole thing. And at the end, he would just say, okay. Because honestly, he doesn't understand. But it helped me to see that they actually want to be involved. And so me being honest with them is actually a good thing, because now they can follow and track my performance through the year. And it just makes it easier. When I felt CTA, it made it so easy, because they knew right from the beginning that CTA was bull, okay? Like, they knew right from the word go that CTA is probably not going to work out the first time around. And when it didn't, they were there, they were supportive. They were like, we know you didn't fail because you were partying, you didn't fail because you were not attending class, you actually just failed because this thing is difficult and you haven't done this before, and we understand, you need to go back and do it again. So it allows them to be supportive, it allows them to be understanding at the end of the day. So I think being with your parents, being honest with them is the best thing you could ever do. You come across a situation where you have to change courses, also like inform them, like from the moment you start thinking about it, let them know, involve them. Also, your parents, they understand, man. Like, I don't know, I haven't experienced a parent who didn't like know why you're changing courses. If you explain why you're doing it, they understand at the end of the day, because I mean, they are not the one who have to sit through the class, you are the person. So you have to convince them, and you have to explain to them why this is the best option. But involve them from your thought process from the beginning, so they know what's happening. Don't just come back and then they're expecting you to graduate next year. Maramagel is still doing second year. I mean, think about it. So yeah, I think that's important. And also, I did a video on changing courses. It is okay to change courses. Please do click on the card above and watch it, if you may be thinking about changing courses. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I was bringing to you guys today. Remember, it is important to be honest with yourself first before you can be honest with whoever is paying for your fees. Guys, don't play with your parents' money. It's not worth it. School is expensive. They work hard to bring that money to you, even if it's your sponsor. Like, be honest with that company. Well, guys, this year it's not working. This is how it's got. Okay, you'll thank me at the end of the day.